Earth signs, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. So what I'm focusing on for this reading here for you is basically the energy, the person that you are thinking of, the person that comes to your mind once you click on this video. And hopefully there's something in the message that resonates for your situation and offers you the guidance that you need. So I'm not going to be using any oracle messages for this one. I'm just going straight into tarot messages, and let's go ahead and see what it is that needs to come through. Okay, guys, so I'm going to start off with this deck here. It's not mine. It was actually gifted to me, and I apologize. I do not remember the name of this deck, but as soon as I find out, I will link it down below for anybody who's interested in purchasing it, of course. All right, so general advice as always. Please keep that in mind throughout and only take the parts of it that make sense for you. All right, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. When it comes to your love connection, the person that comes to mind, what needs to present itself here? All right. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles coming through. So this is an earth sign reading. So if you happen to be divine feminine, representing especially the energy of a Taurus, because the Queen of Pentacles represents that, maybe there's something significant here for you. So when it comes to love, Queen of Pentacles certainly represents a feminine that's faithful. You're serious about your love connection. You're not really the type of person to mess around or cheat on your partner. You're perhaps financially secure. Okay, you like your life to be comfortable. You know, you're not wanting to drum up any sort of drama. Let's see. What else do we need to know for earth signs here? All right, well, we've got the Eight of Swords coming through there. So Eight of Swords can represent that feeling of being mentally imprisoned. And divine feminine, I don't know if that's how you're feeling right now. Depending, of course, on what's happening in your life, in your connection. If you are in separation from your masculine, maybe there's a lot that's going through your mind right now and you're not quite sure maybe how to either fix a situation or how to get past whatever might be mentally draining you at this point in time. This is the next card. So we do have the Death card coming in. For some of you, you could be thinking of a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart, of course. Ultimately, what I'm feeling here right off the bat is there's a situation when it comes to your romantic partnership that really challenged things. You guys are probably either not talking right now, you had a falling out, they're either not in your life. It came to an end for a reason. And I feel for my feminines especially, it really hurt you. Something that maybe you felt you had a lot of promise in the connection. You know, it gave you a lot of hope. We've got the Hermit card coming through. So this represents Virgo in particular. Look at how interesting this gets. So now we've got Virgo, we've got Capricorn coming through with the Devil card presenting itself there. So I feel whatever happened between you and your person, it either really devastated you when they had to leave your life or you needed to walk away from them for whatever reason. And maybe, and I'm kind of feeling this from my feminines, you just went into that hermit mode where you just needed time for yourself. Maybe you didn't want to interact with your person. You just needed to figure things out. But we also have this Devil energy right next to that. So I feel even though you might have parted ways with your masculine, you still might be feeling drawn to them regardless. And, you know, you just have to be mindful, especially if you're kind of obsessing over the fact that you guys broke up and the reason behind that. And, you know, you just want to be mindful that it's not an obsessive, unhealthy attachment that you have to your masculine. I mean, with the card coming up next as the Tower, you guys definitely had a falling out, and it rocked the foundation of this partnership, okay? So you guys definitely had something pretty strong in the beginning. Something happened. You guys broke up. It was not easy. It was not easy for you. But, you know, with the Death card, when something comes to an end, it also makes way for something else to come in. Something new, perhaps. So there's maybe a new chapter that comes in. And when we see the Tower, you know, it levels things off, that whatever needed to fall away falls away. And whenever I see that, it always reminds me of a life-altering lesson that needed to be learned, so that you end up not repeating that pattern or that experience. I can't help but feel for some of you, this might have had something to do with a third-party situation. Even though it felt intense, magnetic, all of those things, there was something about it, that connection, that just did not have a strong enough foundation. Some of you guys could have either been married or already committed to another person, and then this third person came in and really created a lot of drama for you. We've got the Queen of Swords. So I can't help but feel, Divine Feminine, regardless of how you felt about this person, you needed to cut them out because you needed to focus on the more important things that were going on in your life. It could have been a marriage. It could have been your family, you know, maybe people telling you, hey, this isn't going to go well, you know, the longer you're in it. So you might have decided, you know what, I need to sever ties and go my own way. Or to simply focus on a different direction that you needed to go. The Judgment card, okay, so this can represent that past element. Whatever happened in the past created a tower. It was a very difficult thing to go through, but I feel you've overcome it as well. I'm also feeling that maybe, you know, enough time has passed that you can look back at that time and not be so wrapped up in your emotions, and be able to really look at it as a situation, a connection that just did not have what it takes to go the distance. Look at this. We now have the Three of Swords. So this definitely hurt you. It broke your heart big time. And this isn't just some regular, not that any heartbreak or breakup is easy, but this one was hard. This one was difficult. I mean, we've got cards like the Devil, we've got the Tower, you know, the Three of Swords, the Death card, all of that represents some pretty intense energies there. So it hurt you. But I'm also feeling at this point, maybe you can look back at it now and recognize the lesson behind it. And I can't help but feel that the tables have turned. What I mean by that is this person that hurt you, and again, it could have been a third party, they now look back at the situation themselves and, excuse my French, but they know they really fucked up. They know they messed up big time. Because if the situation were different, if it was not a third party situation, if they didn't come into a situation where they knew that they had no business being in there, the two of you would have actually been a really very compatible partnership. You know, everything checked all the boxes with the exception of perhaps earth signs. You were already taken, married, engaged. You know, you are not available, I feel. So there's a part of your thoughts that perhaps keeps circling back to what happened. And even the Queen of Swords energy, it's telling you, cut that out. Because there's nothing good that's going to come from it. Look at the next card here, guys. We've got the Two of Swords. So it is clarification. If there was a third party relationship that you were in and you had to detach, I feel that was the right choice. I feel that was the right decision. So maybe you were drawn to this reading for this particular clarification. Maybe you've been wondering, did I make the right choice? Especially, let's say you're married or certainly in a committed partnership, and all relationship goes through its ups and downs, right? And so when things are not going well with you and your person, your thoughts might gravitate towards this and be like, I wonder what life would have been like if I would have pursued something with that third party. And what I can tell you here is it's almost like the universe stepped in, divine intervention, and knocked this foundation off its feet because it wasn't going to end well regardless. So it kind of saved you from bigger heartbreak later, so I don't know who that's for, but that's the initial message that's representing itself here. Wow, that was intense. Okay, wasn't expecting it to be that intense, but all right. Let's see what else needs to come through here for Earth signs. So if that did not resonate for you, I'm guessing you might have already clicked off, but if not, let's see what else needs to present itself here for you. So Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. It seems you have been through a lot when it comes to your romantic connections here. All right, what else do we need to know for Earth signs? All right, so we have a reverse card here, which is Temperance, representing Sagittarius for some of you, but it is in the reverse. So in the reverse, it represents extremes, lack of balance, excess, self-healing. I feel that's really important for some of you. Realignment. Whatever is in disharmony, it's really wanting you to pay attention to that. Also, the lack of patience, overindulgence. So whatever part of that interpretation makes sense for you right now, be mindful of it because it's really wanting you, I feel, to assess it so that you can take it in a direction where it's helping you rather than hindering you somehow. I love that. So we've got the Six of Wands. That is followed by the Ten of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Look at the next card, guys. We've got the Death card again. So I really do feel, my Earth signs, you're being directed to really pay attention to those cycles that ended. And it may or may not have something to do with just your love life. This could be friendships. This could be dead-end jobs, that you decided, what, I deserve better. So if it was removed from your life somehow, look at it as a blessing in disguise because the universe, your angel guides, they're wanting to direct you onto something better where you can win. So you were removed from a situation where you were losing. It's time to win. Whatever that represents for you. Winning at love, winning at your friendships, how you interact with your family, winning in your work environment, winning when it comes to your well-being, your health, everything that's important for you or to you. Okay? Because I really feel that life is wanting to take you down a very different path now. It's time to let go of attachments that you might have had from the past. And that includes a past love. That includes third-party drama. It's time to let all of that go. We've got the Eight of Wands. So remember, guys, going back to what we already saw. Let me just grab that one card. Where is it? So remember the Two of Swords, right? No movement, stuck, stagnant, right? Eight of Wands represents movement. It represents freedom from stagnancy. Now, for some of you, maybe there's somebody that you are interested in now This could be a fairly new connection for some of you. But regardless of where you're at, I feel, earth signs, your love life especially is going to start taking off. Taking you down a very different road, a much better path where you could be happy. So there is progress here. There is movement that's coming in for you. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles. This is so interesting. Look. 3 8s. Okay? I'm not well versed on numerology, guys. I would tell you to just look it up yourself. 888 means something. You know, so look up those sites where it's got angel numbers and the interpretations for this number in particular. 888. It means something. I'm feeling overall very positive energy because 8 of Swords, that already came through. Okay. So mentally imprisoned, feeling trapped in a situation where you feel like you're backed into a corner. You know, you're paralyzed by your fears, your anxieties. Maybe you just don't know what to do. You feel powerless. I'm ultimately feeling here that there's something really amazing that wants to come in for you. But you have to let go of perhaps those unhealthy attachments that you might have to someone from your past. Okay, so it fell away for a reason. So the Death card is here to remind you again that there is change coming. It's a good change. It's a good transformation for you. So don't stop yourself from allowing life to bring that in, allowing the universe to help you manifest that. Look at this. 6 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Judgment. I'm telling you, the Devil. So we've got repetitive messages coming through here because, and you know, we're all human. It's normal to think of people from the past, but not all of those memories are good. You know, so when you're thinking about the good times with this individual, just be mindful of why they're in your past because they contributed to some of those painful experiences as well. So I'm feeling here for my earth signs, it's really important for you to be mindful of people that want to return or somebody that you're hoping will return. Because what I'm getting here is if you really peel back the layers so that you're thinking clearly, 100% clarity about what it is that you're hoping to come back, you will find that you're probably better off leaving it in the past because there's new and better opportunities that want to come your way. That is what I am seeing there, guys. You know, we've got the 7 of Cups here. That's followed by the 4 of Cups. So this is someone from your past who's thinking about you because they treated you like an option. They had so many other people that they were entertaining, and you were unfortunately one of them. But, you know, since all this time has passed, maybe they're now realizing they screwed up. And so now we're seeing their regrets. The fact that maybe you have moved on, and which I hope you have. This could be someone from your past who resurfaces and wants to come back. Do they deserve to come back? That is the question. I'm feeling for some of you, the answer is no. They do not deserve to come back. But you could also be having this internal fight within yourself because you still have maybe feelings, or you remember the good times and you're wondering, you know what, can we give this a second shot? Can things ultimately work out this time? And everybody's got their own free will. You know, I can't tell you, no, don't do it 100%, don't take them back. I can only guide you based off of what I'm seeing. And this person regrets their actions, but they're also afraid that maybe too much time has passed and they're not quite sure if you would take them back. So my guidance here is for you to really trust what you're feeling. Look at the next card here, guys. We've got the Hermit. So I feel it's very important for all of you to really trust, again, your gut, your instincts. Do that very much needed soul searching if you feel the need to do that, because that could give you the clarity that you need to make the right decision. Because what you deserve is this beautiful energy of the Ten of Cups, followed by the Star, okay? So if you're wanting this happy ending, you got to be realistic and take a look at the overall situation. Can you have that happy ending with this person? And if truly your answer is no, just know that the universe is wanting to take you down a very different path, because that is where your wish can manifest itself onto a new path rather than the road that you've already traveled. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. So I know for some of you, there's this desire to have a reunion with somebody, wishing and hoping that you guys can just bring balance and harmony back into your lives. Can that happen? Absolutely. Again, because everybody's got their own free will. But I'm also picking up off of red flags for some of you that might take someone back and you make it too easy for them to come back, and they just might treat you the same way, or it may be worse if they were to return. So I just want you to be super mindful of the decision that you make when it comes to people that want to return, because I would hate for you to stop the progress, at least for maybe new love to come in, or for you to be able to be taken down a very different road, unlike anything you've ever known perhaps, and realize that that's where you really are meant to be. That's where you can find true happiness, especially in your love life. So if, let's just say, you've had one bad relationship after the other, and maybe what you're really wanting in your life is to get married and be happy and have a family, you can have those things, but you got to be mindful of wanting those things with somebody who wants it as well. Because if you're focusing on someone from the past who didn't want that, you might get more of the same thing and prevent somebody new from coming in who really can deliver that to you. All right, guys, so that is what I've got. Some pretty intense stuff coming through there, but I feel overall you're really being directed to make the right choice for yourself. Don't feel that you have to rush into that decision, or feel pressured into taking someone back if you're picking up off of red flags, or if you're just not sure. That's where the Hermit's energy could actually help you with that inner guidance, spending time on your own. Contemplate as long as you need to until you're comfortable making the right decision for yourself. All right, guys, so that's what I've got. If you're interested in your own reading, I'd love to do that for you. That info is down below in the description box. And that's what I've got this time. I hope you're able to resonate with it, parts of it anyway, and that it offered you guidance that you needed. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.